Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine. Not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Lynn, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State, who was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Calhoun leads off first with one away. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. Still 1-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
So we got him looking there. Albert Pujols goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels strand one, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Dribbled to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Stanton.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put in. Here's Justin Upton now. First pitch on its way to Upton. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. And now for the Angels, Zach Kozar. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fastball in there for a called strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. His past history with Richards. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit out.
Richards, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. 1-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Calhoun. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Sanchez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it. And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Hicks over at second. Sanchez is over at first with one away. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Count still at 1-2. So try again, 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. And that will bring up Gleyber Torres. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Bird. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Bird stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now the beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for being with us for daytime baseball on MLB Network from the Big A. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Third baseman, number 3.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Cole Calhoun. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Digging in, Mike Trout. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Gardner is there. And that retires the side. Angels lead. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first.
Brett Gardner.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 99.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a knee-high fastball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Albert now as we begin the top of the 4th. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shohei Ohtani. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. So 2 gone in the inning now, and here's Justin Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Andrelton Simmons is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Lays off 1-0. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
2 balls and a strike now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. be on the attack and let them beat you.
And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses for ball 4. So leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. In now, Aaron Hicks. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Aaron Hicks is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Gregorius, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3. The 3-1 pitch taken, strike 2.
Full count.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Richards comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses again. Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Stepping up to the plate, Zach Kozar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter,
So coming to the plate, number 37. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. In there, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now
at the plate, number three. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one just missed outside.
1-1.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
Man, he
the 1-0 home. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Stepping up now, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Stepping in, Greg Bird. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Brett Gardner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there, 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Richards comes set. First pitch on its way. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Gardner stands at second with 2 gone. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit down the line at first. Boyd scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Judge, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Back up the middle. Bird has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Number 37 has it, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Popped him up. Number 37 is there, and that ends the inning. Justin Upton. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. On its way is pitch number 75. Right there for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Upton on at first, nobody out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A swing and a ground ball to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
You know, Dero, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 3-2 one more time. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 37.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all from Lance Lynn. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Oh, and he's hit by the pitch.